Everybody, it's Gail from thehappystamper.com. I hope you all are having either a wonderful spring break or have had a wonderful spring break. We just got back from Arizona, went to the Grand Canyon. It was wonderful. So that's why I have not been on YouTube. So I thought as soon as we got back, I want to make this video. So I've got my trusty mic cup, my tea, and I am ready to rock and roll. So let's get started. What I am going to share with you today and put together is this really pretty card. I love green and blue together, and it's got to be this pretty emerald green and this pretty denim blue. Like a lime green doesn't do it for me, or a light blue. It's got to be the rich colors. Yeah, baby. So I am using, this is what I'm going to put together for you. I have embossed this green. It's the emerald green, Emerald Envy, with our elegant dots. This is our embossing folder, and it makes a really nice deep impression. It's very, very pretty. Really versatile. You could use this for any kind of a card. So I've gone ahead and done that to save some time. And I am using the Sale-A-Bration Avant Garden set, and this is wonderful. I love this. Celebration's coming to an end, you guys, March 31st, so we only have a few more days left. So please, if you've been wanting to place an order, do it so you can get your free stuff. Everybody loves free stuff. So that's the stamp set that I used on this card, and I will share with you the colors. Oh, I'm also using our pretty ribbon. This is our Dapper Denim. This is the ruffled ribbon, ruched ribbon, and it's wonderful. I love it. I've got my handy dandy scissors, so I think we're ready to go here, you guys. My colors are Emerald Envy and Dapper Denim. Gotta love it. All right, so I've also got a scratch piece of paper here, and I'm going to stamp with my piece of foam. This makes a good cushion for our stamps. All right, so I've got my piece of, this is my Emerald Envy piece that I have embossed, and this measures 4 inches by 2.5. Let's set that aside. My card base, this is an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock that is simply folded in half. It makes an A2 size card, which measures 4.25 by 5.5, and it's going to open this way. And then lastly, the piece that I am going to stamp on, ooh, I took that off. Sorry, guys. It's going to be 5.25 by 4 inches. Super simple. All right, so this is the piece that we're going to be stamping on. I'm just reaching for some pop dots here that I forgot to take out. Another staple in my arsenal of Stampin' Up! Goodies. I'll just put those there. All right, let's start with the emerald green. I'm going to make some branches or stems, if you will, with my green. And it's nice because on these blocks, you can see where you're stamping. And I'm going to just put my piece of scratch paper under here because I want to protect my work surface. And we'll make a tall one. We're just going to kind of zigzag a bit. Nothing perfect, nothing in place exactly. Just, you know, a pretty, oh, and look at that, I'm getting my corner. Okay. This, you know what, I would think about editing this out, but you know what, I'm not going to, because this is what happens to all of us when we stamp. Hang on. I want to wipe this off real quick and show you that these are the things you have to be cautious about. See how I got marks on that? So, you know, I don't want that. I'm all about making things not perfect, but I don't want them to be messy. Good thing is we can turn it over. So I'm not going to edit that out because that happens, guys. That happens to all of us. So let's start this again. And just be aware that sometimes your block does get, ink on it. So just FYI. And I always like to do things in odd numbers. So I've got 6 there. I should do one more. Let's do just a wee one on the side there. I don't know. That's an old floral thing. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to come in now with my, I'm going to turn this a little bit, the leaf part of it. And some of it I'm going to stamp off. Some of it I'm going to, you know, stamp directly on. You know, just try not to be too perfect here. Or at least that's my version. I love the watercolor look that you get from these. It's just a beautiful stamp set, you guys. So I hope if you make things with it and it's something that you choose, that you will post it on the Happy Stamper. I've got a Facebook page, the Happy Stamper. I would love to see it. And yeah, so definitely share your ideas, please, because I love to do that. And that's a really fun page, and I am definitely going to be working on some new things that we can do together over there. All right, let's bring in the lovely Dapper Denim. I love Dapper Denim. It's blue. Blue's my favorite color. So yeah, that's a yummy one for me. I am going to come in with the Dapper Denim on this design of the flower, and I'm going to stamp off one time like that, so it gives it a pretty watercolor effect. And I'm going to come off the page and just make it kind of messy. I'm not trying to be too perfect here. Oh my gosh, I just love this. I love this just like that, you guys. Wouldn't that be a pretty card? Just like that would be lovely. And you could change up the colors and it would look like a totally different card. Okay, now I'm coming in with this image from the set, and I am just going to randomly stamp this on here as well. And I'm going to be mindful though, because I did get a little bit on there. And I am going to just drop this straight on. Not trying to be perfect, just pretty. I kind of like just the two. Let's do one more over here. Let's do one more over here too. Kind of going off the page. I love that it's messy. Messy, messy, messy. Just like it would be out in a wild garden. Okay. That is it for the stamping. I'm not going to do a sentiment on the inside of this card just yet. I use a lot of different cards for different, you know, occasions. So I'm not quite sure yet what it is I'm going to use this one for. So I'm just going to hold off for now. And then when I need it for a thank you card or whatever, there's lots of sentiments in the stamp set. You've got birthday one, happy birthday wishes to someone who makes others so happy. Thanks for being you. I write a lot of thank you cards, and I actually have some that I need to do today. So I will definitely probably be using it for a thank you card. Okay, so I'm going to add my ribbon here, which is so pretty, and I want this to just come right at that meeting point. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, the meeting point, the junction of the two. And you can even, I'm going to do this just for a little extra security, add some tape to the back. Yeah, I want it right there. And then I'm going to make my own little bow here before I attach it. This ribbon is so pretty, you guys. I love it. I'm going to reach for it more and more. That's my goal here, because I love bows on just about anything. And this ruched ribbon, just, I don't know, it makes me happy and it's cute. Perfect, perfect, perfect on cards and things. All right, let me grab a pop dot too here for that. And I'm going to place this kind of off center. Now you could tie it directly on your piece there if you wanted to. That's fine too. Do whatever works for you. Let's add a few pop dots here to the back and we are done with this super pretty card. I love it, and I think it would be cute as a set too, you guys. If you were giving a gift and someone needed birthday cards, thank you cards, you know, just make a variety of them and make a cute little pocket sleeve holder. I have a video on that. I'm not sure of which video it is off the top of my head. I'll try to find it and either link it in the bottom or post it in a linked card up here. So that is our beautiful card, you guys, and I love it, and it's got some dimension to it. And then here is this one. I did not pop it up, but I think they're both beautiful. So there you have it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, how to make a quick, easy, beautiful card using the Avant Garden set, which is a Sale-A-Bration freebie that you can receive for your very own with a $50 purchase. So I'll have a link down below to my Stampin' Up! Online store. Please check it out if there's anything you would like to purchase. And I'll have a hostess code, so if you're under $150, please use the code and you'll get a free gift. I'll be sharing that in another video. You'll receive a card kit making 3 different cards. So thanks for visiting with the Happy Stamper, you guys, and have a great, great week. Hugs from me to you. Bye!